So Troy Lord Games came out with a Twitter post saying that they are not going to be political, or they don't want their games to be political, just want to be games. And that is a political statement. That's a conservative Christian statement. That's my claim anyway. The reason I'm saying that is because we Christians have a foundational belief in loving the enemy. And what does love the enemy mean? It means you treat them as terribly as your own family members. Right? Loving the enemy by Jesus Christ saying, giving us actually relief, because hating and anger on someone else is poisonous to your own soul, and you know it. It can drive you mad. It takes away all of your joy in life. You lose sleep over it. So if you love the enemy, they treat you terribly, and you love them. You can go to sleep at night. And I've had this, I've directly had this experience, and when I was becoming Christian, the anger that I had, the animosity towards others, and I just asked Jesus Christ at late at night to help me, and He gave me peace so that I could sleep. So you don't just keep, thinking over and over at night on how you're going to. Imagine how you're going to defeat them. Imagine how you're going to beat them. Imagine how you're going to overcome them. So this is really an important factor. And another thing is, love the enemy. Also, the Sabbath. You get one day off to rest, to worship God, but to feast, to rest, and not work. That's one of the commandments. Give each other a Sabbath. Give each other a day off. Okay. And that's foundational to us. We believe that, we can argue all day, we can debate all day, but at some point take a break. Dictators can't stand that. Okay. The Pharaoh couldn't stand that Moses was requesting a day off. It just irked him. It irks any dictator. Hitler will not give you a day off. Okay. Dictators do not like that you get a rest from whatever it is they want out of you. And that's the thing you see about the left. The left is all about government control of your lives, of your job, of your wages, how you pay people, how much you're going to pay people, your education, your belief. They swarm the halls of governance, right? If you go to any city hall, guess who's working there? All Democrats. I mean, pretty, 80, 90%. Wherever there's a job that's secure and safe and whatever, you're going to find majority Democrats working there. When it's a job that is tough and you can get fired and it's performance and merit based, yeah, you're not going to find Democrats there, or at least not many. Or they'll be the ones that are shoe-ins or relational. All right, so I'm totally being mean here, and I know that, but just look at the numbers. And I'm sorting this channel. I'm sorting us. I'm declaring who I am and what my position is, because we are being sorted, and we're being forced to be sorted too. I didn't want to be sorted. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons and having a good time, but when they started bringing in all the woke agendas, in the gender thing and pushing all that, I'm like, okay, I'm out, and I'm at peace with that. So I'm moving over now to the Christian RPG. And I keep saying this over and over, but I'm going to say it again. That it works. It feels just like, or better than D&D to me. So I'm burping up my coffee. So I just wanted to let you all know that we're getting it ready. We're figuring out our plan, business plan or whatever. But also there's going to be a free version, so you guys can, get that version and then go from there. And I'm definitely going to do, you can do an OG. You can just start working with it and doing your own version and creating stuff. So that's fine too. I've got stuff in the pipeline that I'm going to be releasing. So be ready for that. It's coming any day now, any week now, I guess, more like weeks to months, but not definitely within a few months. We're just getting it all together. Everything's ready. Oh, let me show you. This is the first sort of my little silly, getting a hard copy done, and it's got all the rules, and it's got the basic setup of creatures. And you know, there's all the rules. Oh, the rules are only like 10 pages, and it works. And I mean, it's pretty dense, but I've tried to break it down. I don't add a bunch of, you know, verbiage or wording, even though I can write. Where are my books? Oh, my books are down there. But you know, I write fantasy, but in this, I'm keeping it very tight. I even tightened these up so that it's even less. The stats are even more condensed. The creature stats, and oh, here on the back. And I'm doing a thing where you can print out these little modular pieces and put them on your table, and just create a forest really quickly, you know, and then you get little paper tokens or whatever. And we're going to do like a Kickstarter with a hardbound cool version, and then like a box set, you know, where you can get nicely printed out tokens and maybe some better, whatever. We're going to figure it out. Better artists, you know, mine are all scribbly scrabbly. They work great, but they're scribbly scrabbly. And like here is a cavern, an example of a cavern that you can just put together with the pieces. With each of these is a piece that you can just stick together and put down. And that's also the way, you know, you can do line of sight or whatever, is when they go to the new area, you just put down that segment and build your little goofy little you know, crypt or tomb or cavern or whatever. And I have different ones. I've got the village and all that. So yeah, you know, anyway, it's done. I've play tested it. I mean, I'm still tweaking a little bit here and there, just for the fun of it. And obviously there's going to always be little issues, but it's all GM, you know, basically GM discretion at the end of the day for deciding on which rule, how you apply things. And I'm going to have a couple different settings, so you guys will not be limited. So as we Christians are doing a role-playing game, will not be limited. We're going to have fantasy, post-apocalyptic, and sci-fi. And yes, they work with creation science. Yep, I'm a creation science dude. These all work with it. And the sci-fi one feels like Star Wars, or in my opinion, better than Star Wars, or it makes more sense than Star Wars. The post-apocalyptic is going to be just fun, gamma world, all kinds of crazy stuff. And the dark fantasy is 6th century Italy. And again, these are all on a timeline, so they all make sense. You'll see. So that's going to be coming out very shortly. Just subscribe here, follow, go to my website, storytellingron.com, and subscribe there. I mean, we're going to have the cheap, the free, the cheap, and then the, you know, collector's fun stuff. Cause you know, we all like to buy the collector's cool stuff. And my goal is, and me and the biz guy, our goal is to make sure that we have a product that looks good and polished, that really does offer accessibility, but then also the fun, you know, nice stuff. We're going to do shirts and dice and whatever else we can figure out, coffee cups, I don't know, but it's For the Lord RPG. I want to make a message, a declaration that we are playing a game that you can, for the Lord, you can play it as a Christian and speak Christian stuff. And I want this to be also so that you guys can create your own open, you know, products as well. And I just want it to spread out there. So yeah, that's my message right now in the new year. We do like to take a rest. We do like a Sabbath. We don't want to be political or religious, but this game is going to be religious, and Christian. I still think I'm going to be playing some non-Christian-y role-playing games, but I'll probably still be putting in some Christianity for the fun of it, or, you know, or interpreting the game from a Christian perspective, like Alien RPG. I got that for Christmas, and I'll probably do a video on that or two. I don't know, or I might even play some of the scenarios with some players. And I do have a group of players that are not Christian, or not necessarily Christian. Me and the other guy that started this little group, and that's our Thursday Tomb of Annihilation one, he didn't want to do any politics or anything. And he's a left guy. He's a Democrat. And I'm a Christian right-wing guy. And we've never argued or debated online or anything. And I think he's a pretty pushy guy, or whatever. I don't know. But in the game, we just play. And I'm a little Christian-y in it, like it's just as far as an obstacle. If anyone sort of starts coming up with stuff that's very sinny or sinfully, they do blaspheme a little bit in the game, a little bit. I'm trying to like get them to chill on that, but it's generally rare. And they don't swear, so that's, you know, and they know I'm Christian, so there's that. So there's that, and I might, and I think I'm going to try to see if they can play some regular RPGs, and I'm going to have some Christians playing some regular RPGs on this channel as well. As soon as, you know, if I get that up and running, some fun stuff. But again, my main goal is to do the For the Lord RPG and schedule out shows with actors. I just did one and it was great. I have others ongoing, but it's just hard to those ones I didn't pay the actors, so it's hard to keep them, you know, consistent schedule wise. So I'm figuring all that out. It was really cool to do the 2-day marathon with actors, because you know there was a consistency. We did one after another, and I felt I could, you know, focus on what's going on for each one, and knew they were all going to show up. So that one was that was a great experience, and I hope to do that again. But again, I need to pay them, and so that's why that's why I'm trying to create this, working with a business person to try to create this sort of thing. I could go DIY and go on YouTube all by myself, which I was gonna do, but I just felt like maybe I should ask around, and especially to Christians, and see if there is a network of the people interested in helping and working on this and making it better than I could by myself. So that's kind of where this is going. And, you know, I just wanted, you know, GM, right? I just want to GM and get some people together and play, whether they're actors or regular people or both, you know, they both, it's the same thing, it's experience to me. But one thing with the actors, I'm definitely learning on this new, I think, better level of, and not necessarily that they're better players or anything, and that regular people can't act in these games as well. But I am, because of the expectation, am creating a more heightened awareness of performing and acting for the players. And that's going to translate into the regular games for me. I'm going to tell the players, we all need to, like, we're on a play, you know, and it's a better experience than just, you know, us sort of, you know, messing around and arguing over rules and players playing like GMs and GMs playing like players. I want it to be very, you know, very sort of polished, even the regular games, and therefore it becomes more intense and more cool and more fun when everyone gets their role, stays in their lane pretty much, and then, you know, and we still mess around, we still can joke and, you know, break the fourth wall and metagame when we need to. So that's not a big deal, but we all respect and stay in our lane when we get to the meat of the game. And so I'm really excited to do more of that kind of stuff. I have Alien RPG now, which I want to really check out just for the fun of it. It's a simple enough system. I've got I have Mörk Borg, but I've been wanting to do for a while, but I don't know, for some reason I've lost interest in it. I don't know why, but I just have. I might have to I did get the Heretic. Add-on. You know, looks pretty satanic, but whatever. I got that, and so I was thinking, you know, I'll see if I get back into it. What else did I have? I've gotten the Terminator RPG, which I'm going to check out. I've sort of just looked at it a little bit, but I've been focusing on the Alien RPG over the holidays. I also got the Conan RPG. I'm going to check that one out. That one looks a little, I don't know, I only looked at it a little bit, but the game's, you know, when I like Hyboria. I've got Hyperborea. I'm a little on that one. It's really like D&D thick rules. I'm a little over the levels and tons of rules and tons of spells. With every one of them has a little pamphlet of info on them. I'm a little over that, so I may not be revisiting those games. Oh, I got the Vaesen one. So I got that one right now. And I also got the Mutants Year Zero from Free Leagues. It's funny, a lot of the ones I've been ordering lately are from Free Leagues, so I guess they're doing really well as far as I'm concerned. I just don't know. I don't know if I'll play it, but I do know I will be making videos on a Christian perspective on some of these, because this has Christian stuff in it. Alien RPG kind of touches on a little bit of Christianity in it. It kind of moves away from it, but there's some aspects of it in it. I'm going to definitely do these videos on perspective through a Christian lens, and or how you could play them as Christians. You can jump in there as Christians and play them if you really love those ones. Yeah. So that's it for right now. Happy New Year. I'm going to be trying to do more videos, but I'm trying to figure out the direction the business partner and I are going in, so that I know which direction I'm going to do videos and what I should or shouldn't release, when I should. I don't know. Like I said, I just want this to be, I don't mind it being an amateur DIY. I don't mind that. That's fine. But I thought, well, maybe I should see if there's a Christian biz, that wants to get involved. And so here we are. This is how it's working right now. But again, and I'll be I think I'm going to be looking for players, at least like, a few one-offs or mini series. So if you're interested, comment or message or email me, and please subscribe, and I'll just be bringing stuff up. I also have a Discord, but I don't know how that works really. So it's Storytelling Ron, but I don't know if I have to invite you or if you can just find it and join it. I don't know, but let me know if you figure that out for me. Okay. All right. So that's it for now. God bless. Just keep enjoying the RPGs. I mean, I think we're in Romans 18 to 32, 18. Yeah, I think we're in that period. But we got to hang in there. Hang in there. All right. I'll talk to you soon.